welcome back.
Yes.
This is a podcast.
Called Whatever, I'll Just Date Myself.
And we're back again.
I'm Tracee.
And I'm X.
Yes.
Hey! And Duna. Duna's here too.
Duna is here.
Mm-hmm.
Our legal advice, legal counselor.
Yeah.
Among other things, Duna has...
Our admin.
Yeah.
She answers the phones.
Yes.
Yeah, she's great.
She wears many hats.
Yes.
Thank you for all you do, Duna.
Thank you, Dooney. We appreciate you. You're going to get an extra meat stick bonus this year.
That's right.
Yeah.
2.
So, how are you? How was
Good.
everything?
Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Everything's going good. How have you been this week?
It's not too shabby. It's been a pretty good week. I feel really rested.
Yeah.
I was super productive this week at work.
Yeah.
But I also got sufficient rest. It was just a really nice, balanced week. I
Good.
think. Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't do a whole bunch this week, but it was a good week.
Yeah, I agree. It's spring. Today is the equinox.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it today?
It's today. It's no longer is it winter.
Okay.
No more winter.
Thank God.
We made it.
And
Here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do.
did you hear that they made it permanent that we're going to keep to daylight savings time?
They did?
The government did, yeah. Like
Are you
the whole
sure?
country. Yep.
Wow.
They voted it
Wait,
in.
so keeping daylight savings, is that keeping the one that makes it dark all the time or keeping the
one that makes it light.
Okay.
So back in the day, the reason they did it was so that farmers. Yeah.
Right.
And obviously that's not really a necessity.
No one farms anymore.
No. And the ones that do, with all the technology and stuff nowadays, they don't need that extra hour. So they're going to keep daylight savings time.
I hope so. I heard several different things about it.
Yeah.
I heard that some of the states were like, yeah, sure, we can talk about it again in like 5 years or some shit. Like what I heard was that nobody made a decision. So I'm glad that finally a decision was made.
Decision was made. It was passed. Yeah. The whole country is no longer doing it.
Wow.
Yay!
I'm so fucking glad.
Same.
Wow, losing that hour fucking killed me.
Oh my gosh.
It was really rough.
Well, and then, just it gets so dark so early in the winter. You can't,
it's depressing.
It's really
when
depressing.
When you wake up and go to work, it's dark. When you get home, it's dark.
Yes.
And it's cold all the time.
Yes.
No thanks.
No.
I'm over it.
It's like a triple whammy.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Big sad.
So, yeah, that's good.
Yeah. Good news all around.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we got some housekeeping.
Okay, what do we got?
First thing, I just wanted to let people know in our spring store, we have, it used to be known as Teespring, but now it's just called Spring.
Yeah.
And we have a store on there.
We do.
And the link is in our bio on Instagram.
It is.
And we've got some hoodies, t-shirt, some mugs, and we're coming up with some new merch. It's going to be growing as we grow.
We're designing.
Which, by the way...
We're not designers who are designing things. So
yes.
The process is a bit slow, but we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We'll
get
learning.
some cute stuff out there for you guys. But, yeah, so I'm excited about that. If you want to help support our podcast, please go to our store. We do have a discount code.
We do, for patrons.
We have one for patrons, but we also have one for if you guys want to order right now. We could do the Welcome 10.
Yeah.
And you'll get 10% off your order.
There you go.
Yeah.
Discounts all around.
Yeah.
Feeling generous this week, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah. My housekeeping, so you know how sometimes I send weird pictures of weird foods in the bath?
Yes.
Because I basically just take my meals to the bath now.
Yes.
Yeah. The one thing I like about winter is I can just crawl into the bath.
I know. That's so funny.
Well, it's become such a way of life for me that I want to share it with everybody. So I was thinking we could start a Tub Tuesdays or Tub Treats Tuesdays segment. Because I usually take a bath on Tuesdays anyway, and I can just share with everybody whatever I'm eating in the bath that day. What do you think of that?
I think it's genius.
Yeah?
Because
listen, I'll take requests. What do you want me to eat in the bath?
I can't wait for this.
I already have the spaghetti.
And ribs.
And the ribs. Did that 5-course meal.
Yep.
Many a sandwich.
And many a snack. You had kind of, not really
candy.
A charcuterie board, but
yeah,
you had quite the little menagerie.
Yeah, what do you call it? A snack smorgasbord?
Yes.
Yes, smorgasbord.
And do you still have any of your tub friends that you share your bath with?
Reginald Duck.
Okay.
I mean, Catherine the Kraken's dead as fuck, but still floats around.
Good.
Like, still there in spirit.
Right.
And they like nibbles, sure, in their own little bath toy way.
We're going to have to add some little bath toys to our store.
Oh my God.
So people can do Tub Tuesdays with you.
Oh my God, that's
and
so
take
fun.
pictures and like
fucking
post
Amazon
them.
Live hack.
Yes.
Listen, whatever you think would be
Tub
awesome
Tuesdays.
to eat in a bathtub, let me know and I'll eat it. I do a lot of my own cooking too, so I'll make it. And eat it. So there's that.
That's because you're a good cook.
I am, though.
You are.
I really am.
What else do we got? We have a sponsor list.
Oh, that's right.
We do. We've got some new sponsors, so you'll be hearing some new commercials.
Unless you're a patron.
Correct. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you can listen to the episodes without any commercials. We have packages starting as low as $2 a month, I think.
$2, $5, $10, and $20. So whatever works for you works for us. We're just grateful.
Yeah. And so if you want to listen with no commercials, that's an option.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we will be posting links to different discounts to different places. So you'll be able to find those in our Buzzsprout. Is that right?
Yes, Buzzsprout, Patreon, and then also in all the show notes.
Yes.
I always put the sources and sponsors in the show notes.
Perfect. So if you're interested in anything you hear a commercial for, go to those show notes.
Buy stuff.
Yeah.
Do it.
Get your discount and help support us and everybody. It's a win-win all around.
Yeah, I do like winning. Sometimes you need a win.
Yes.
I need a win.
There's some good products that we're sponsoring. Yeah, that are sponsoring us. So
yeah.
There's that.
Oh, we have, so we're still doing the sticker for a story.
Yes.
So send us your stories if you had an awkward date or a terrible date or even an awesome date, if you met your soulmate.
If you've lived happily ever after.
Whatever you want to talk about, just send us an email and we will send you a sticker.
That's right.
Yeah.
Still waiting for those stories to come in.
All 10 still available.
And what else do we have? Could our Apple and Spotify listeners please rate and review us on Apple or Spotify? It does help us, and we'd like to show up on their new and noteworthy podcast eventually and get a little bit higher up on the list. Yeah. And with your help, we could do that. So we would really appreciate it. Just takes a minute. Obviously, not if you're driving while you're listening, but if you're ever listening and not driving, it just takes a second. We would really appreciate it. Yeah, and as many of you saw on our Instagram, we're growing.
Yeah, we're spreading them everywhere.
We are. We've got one listener in Spain,
Romania,
Tokyo. I'm really proud of us.
We're doing it.
We're doing it.
I'm trying to picture the one person in Romania.
Yeah, right. This is great.
Yeah.
We're worldwide.
Boats and hoes.
Ooh. So if you guys could please go on Apple and Spotify and rate and review us, that would be great. We'd appreciate it.
Tell a friend if you'd like.
Yeah.
Also, okay, I feel like such a fucking dumbass last week. I misspoke and I didn't even catch it.
Don't be hard on yourself.
Listen, this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life, and I'm the one who said it. So I have a correction.
What you're talking about.
Hashtag I fucked up. Last week we were talking about the statistics of people it was single people are more unhappy, and I'm like, no, not really, because according to research, people in marriages are also unhappy, but that's gendered. Women with kids often are more prone to depression and anxiety than their husbands. What I said was children with kids, blah, 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 husbands. Like I'm talking about some fucking child marriage craziness. I don't know why. I was so fucking brain dead last week.
That's me today. But okay, so you just...
up. So just so you know, I meant women. Just if you didn't... This is for my ego.
Right.
I just want you to know that I know that I fucked up.
Okay. Yeah, you all heard it.
Yep.
But
all I can do is apologize, man.
It wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
We got the gist of what you were saying.
I just made it a fucking big deal.
I know. Max called.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, yeah, I know. I heard.
Can you just let me fucking keep going? I didn't even see your face change or anything.
On a roll. I was listening. I'm like, wait, that didn't sound right. Wait, what? All right, I'm just gonna let you keep going.
Go with it. my God. Okay. Well, we did it.
So, yes, that was our, I guess, corrections and housekeeping.
Yeah, what MFM, they call it Corrections Corner.
Yeah, we'll have to come up with our own name for it.
I fucked up.
I'm sure it's going to be turned into we fucked up because I'm sure I will have a mistake or two along the way.
Probably. I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, no. I mean, being as perfect as I am, I will admit, mistakes. Yeah, I do a few times.
You can only
Not
be
often.
so perfect.
Right.
Yeah. I have yet to see you make a mistake, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will.
Just wait.
No. You just edit out my mistakes.
That is true. I do. That's most of the job, actually.
Yes. There's a lot of editing happening. Do you see that? Can you cut those out, please?
All right. What is your topic this week?
So my topic this week, I found a really good article on BuzzFeed. Yes, BuzzFeed. I always get BuzzFeed, Buzzsprout mixed up.
Me too, actually.
I know. I'm like, wait, am I saying the right one? So it's an article by Asia McLean on BuzzFeed. And she did an article about people share how having kids changes your relationship.
Oh, okay.
And some of these are quite honest. I do want to say, we all know my daughter just recently had a baby.
Yay.
And watching...
Just a little babe with turkey legs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hers has, like, the skinniest little chicken legs you've ever seen, and they're so white. She's so cute. She's officially 3 weeks now.
Oh, shit. Wow.
And I've gotten to stay there and watching... obviously I get to see the dynamic of how it has changed, like, their marriage and stuff. And watching my son-in-law, Braiden... I just want to give him a shout out. Okay. Hi, Braiden. I love you.
Hey, what's up, Braiden?
What an amazing, he's always been an amazing husband, but he is such a good dad. Aww. It is so great watching these two young people, come into their own parenting. But my daughter, who's a little bit on the spoiled side, he lets her sleep in the mornings and takes the baby out of the room, and he takes care of her. And I mean, obviously, my daughter does do her part. She tries to let him sleep in the nighttime. Yeah. They're just such a good team.
Yeah.
So
they got a system worked out.
Yes. Yeah. It's great watching them.
Teamwork. Yeah. Good for them.
Huge. I didn't have a lot of teamwork. I just remember breaking down a lot, crying. Because the baby wouldn't stop crying, and I didn't have that support system like she does. So I thought, let's see.
Well, fuck, I want to cry too.
I did.
Little man.
There was times, man. I broke down.
Somebody wipe my ass.
Yes. Oh man! Please wipe my tears. Somebody just do something for me. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to see how different people say having kids changes marriage.
I'd love to know. Please share.
So. Here are about 22 comments on people's different ways that it's changed. Number one is, marriage hasn't always been easy. Having kids gave us an extra reason to keep going, even when we felt like giving up on each other.
Ooh.
I know.
I don't know if I
So
like that.
I get that, though, because sometimes, I do believe people just give up on marriage too easy. Like, when it gets too hard, they just say, I quit. And I'm old-fashioned, and I feel like you shouldn't just quit if it gets hard, because relationships are hard.
Yeah.
So I could see how the children could help be a little bit of glue to keep you
something
going.
Else to focus on.
Yeah. And, obviously, I don't think kids should be the only reason people stay together.
Yeah.
Because
that's not fair to the kid.
It's not. As much as we think we're doing it for our children, all it does is harm them.
Yeah.
When we're staying together only
There's
for
lasting
them.
effects to harming the next generation.
Yes, ask my children. Yeah. I stayed way too long in my marriage, and they're like,
sorry.
They saw that. You think you're doing the right thing, but...
I want to provide stability when really it's a broken home.
It's, yeah.
I'd have to say I disagree with the old-fashioned thing. My whole thing is, if it's not working out, it's not working out.
Yeah.
Because it takes two to try. Yes. And I just think more often than not, there's always one person who's more willing to try than the other person.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, from the outside, it seems like, oh, they just split up and didn't even try counseling. Or something,
right.
Generally, when it's like maybe only one of them was willing to do it. But then also remember there's like billions of people on the earth. I'm like, it's not working out. Don't waste my fucking time. Like,
yeah, no, I understand.
Yeah, I'm not going to keep going back to an empty well for water.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's not nourishing
now,
me.
Okay, so I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
If you're in a bad relationship, don't keep going.
Sure.
Don't.
Yeah. And that's
move
something
on.
when
yes,
you're in. Yeah.
But I mean, if you are having, just little tiffs every day, because relationships aren't always easy,
exactly.
So I believe when you get married, I feel like it's work. You have to work at it. You have to try. You have to try to help each other, fix each other, and go through problems together.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, if only one of you is willing.
See you later, alligator.
Yes. Yeah. That I do agree with. This lady, she says, I think her name is Ashwarna. I fell in love with my husband all over again, seeing him with my baby daughter.
Oh my God.
We had placed our bets on it being a boy, but one of the most amazing memories is when I heard him go batshit screaming, "Our girl's here, our girl's here."
Oh.
And he who never danced now dances to Baby Shark when he comes home from work, and I love it.
Oh my God.
We've been together for 12 years, married for 4, and parents for 9 months, and it couldn't get better.
Oh, good for them.
That's cute. That is so cute.
I love that song, by the way. That's a good one.
Ugh. Not after you have to listen to it 100 million times.
I'm like, yeah, it's got rhythm. I love it.
Yeah, please don't sing it. It'll get stuck in my head. And it will never leave. Let's see. Erin from Facebook says, I learned we had to put our relationship first and our kids second. We make sure we take care of our relationship so that we can parent the best we can. If we aren't on the same page, we can't be good parents. That's kind of true.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's a smart advice.
Yeah.
You
need to build stable ground if you want a stable family.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. A home needs
a foundation.
Foundation. A steady foundation.
Yeah.
This lady, Emily McCarthy Pierce from Facebook, says, our marriage hasn't changed much. He still stares at my ass, and I still pluck his ingrown hairs.
Oh.
But now we hold full conversations while I poop.
Oh. Wow, what a milestone.
I mean, after you see somebody give birth, there's not much. You're just, all your shame is out the window.
Secrets. Yeah.
You don't give up.
Listen, I already don't get to shit with the door closed because Duna doesn't really like closed doors.
Right.
Yeah.
At least there's nobody here, though, most of the time.
Most of the time.
Let's see. Barrett Mantle from Facebook says, I trust my husband in a way I didn't before we had kids. We had our son with no family nearby, and he had my back like nobody's business, day in and day out. I know he won't give up in a tough spot, and I know he will do anything for his family. I thought we were soulmates before, and now I feel like we are soulmates and a half.
Oh.
That's cute.
That's really neat.
So I feel like so far most of these are saying that the children strengthen their marriage.
Yeah.
There are a few that will say otherwise here.
Okay. Yeah, I like the equal representation.
Yeah, it's on both sides for sure. This one, we went from calling each other babe to calling each other mom and dad. Mm-hmm. That's pretty common, I think. When we get home from the hospital with our newborn twins, my husband was no longer my main priority, which that will happen, men. You need to understand that when you have a child.
Babies are fragile.
Yes. I went from everything revolving around him to being a first-time mom of 2 who didn't even have time to shower. Ultimately, he left, and I know that it was because he couldn't handle not being my number one focus anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
That's so selfish. That's a narcissist.
It really is selfish. It really is.
Yeah. He had 9 months to get
that's true.
used to the fact, though.
Yeah, he had 9 months to be a man about it.
She did say we both still love our children very much and they're getting better at co-parenting, but it's been a challenge. Yeah. Still, I'll always be grateful for those tiny 4-pound babies that changed my life for the better. Okay, so Nessie Melmel 2010 says, Having a child with my significant other made me realize that romance isn't a big gesture, but a bunch of small things that are done selflessly just because you love someone.
Oh, I love that.
I do too. And I feel like that's so true.
Yeah.
I mean, just getting up, getting somebody a glass of water because if, mom's breastfeeding and can't get up.
Yeah.
Then just without her even having to ask, here's some water, or, I'll make the bottle, or it's those little things that they do. They add up and they make a big, huge difference, I feel like.
It's all in the little things.
Don't you think?
Mm-hmm. I do. I do. My partners, the sweetest thing they do is they blow me a kiss every time they leave the room. Every time. Never fail.
And then if he doesn't do it, you'll probably be like, oh.
Listen, there was one time where they were like getting up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. And I barely woke up just enough to realize they were getting out of bed. But I heard from a distance.
No! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Without fail, always blows me a kiss. And that's takes almost no effort. And I feel so special.
That is pretty cute.
Like the specialest person in the world.
Max, that is the cutest thing.
I'm so lucky. I get so many air kisses.
Like, just in case you might be awake. Mwah.
Exactly.
I'm thinking of you. That's so sweet.
Yeah.
Let's see. Amber Mingo Foggy from Facebook says, the only thing that changed in our relationship is that now we can both blame a third person for passing gas. I like that one.
Yup. All right, Duna, you're off the hook.
Oh, that's already happening in my daughter's house.
They can blame snoring on the baby, too.
Oh, boy, does she snore. It is the cutest thing.
She snores like a puppy.
It is so cute.
So cute.
Just a little snort. Like a snore. It's like from these tiny little nostrils. It's so cute. Oh, let's see. Ashley L31 says, when our kid is away for the night, we have grand plans of getting dressed up, going out to dinner, and having great sex on the living room floor. But we usually end up putting on comfy clothes, ordering Thai to go, and dozing off on the couch by 10 p.m. And that is seriously like the epitome of having kids, because that is so true for any parent.
Yeah.
You're like, we're going to do what we used to do and go out and have fun. And literally all that sounds good is just like, I just want to relax and be comfy.
I just want to be left alone. Yes. Be touching me and smothering me and slobbering on me.
Or just snuggle us up on the couch and like doze off.
No screaming, no footsteps. Just my noodles, and that's it.
Yes, and you rubbing my feet on the couch. That is a dream date.
I love it. Isn't it so much easier to not do things?
Yeah.
I love it.
I mean, I know when I was young, I loved going out, but
some days I have so much stuff to do. I just like take a nap.
Yes.
I'm like, I can't even.
Naps are the best.
Yeah.
Those go out the window with children too.
Fuck, man. That's not for me.
I know, right? So we've got, this is a long number. Joanna L417755318 says, our sex life now is a lot like drinking my morning coffee. We either do it super fast or it goes cold and untouched. That one is true too. Your sex life does go out the window when you have kids. You try to get it in as quick as you can. Yeah, it just ruins your sex life. If you have enough
energy by the end of the day.
Yes.
Yeah. Got about 2 minutes worth of energy.
Go.
Or nothing.
Ready, set, go.
Go.
Yeah, I remember those days. Let's see. Deanna Amanda 51 says, having kids helped me leave my cheating, mentally and emotionally abusive husband. I like this point that she makes. I kept thinking, I never want my daughter to have a relationship like this. And then I thought, wait, why do I have to have a relationship like this? So that is another good point to remember. You're showing your daughter that it's okay to be treated that way, and that's what she's going to go and find. So if you want better for her, do better for you.
Yeah, that's precious.
Yeah.
Way to go, person. Who was that?
This is Dion Amanda 51.
Very good, Dion, Amanda 51.
And she says
I'm
now...
really happy for you.
Yes. She says now she's a single mom, and I'm so much happier, and I hope I've taught my children that they deserve the life they want.
Yes.
That is... And that's what living is for. You're here for you.
Mm-hmm.
So don't... Life's too short to stick it out in a shit relationship.
Yeah.
It just is. Let's see here. We have... I like this. Bojangles. But it's Baux.
Oh, shit. That's cute. Bojangles.
Yeah.
Okay.
I went through a rough patch postpartum, and my husband really stepped up. When I needed a nap, help with the housework, or just for him to take our daughter so I could have a few hours to myself, he was there. He was so selfless after our daughter was born that it blew my mind. Our daughter brought the best of his character out. That's Braiden. That is my daughter's husband. Aww. He literally is like last night. She was so tired, and they had taken the baby for newborn pictures, and I guess it just was not good. She screamed and cried the whole time, and it made Whitney so sad and upset because the baby was upset, and it's just a
disaster.
It was, and it really took it out of Whitney, and so when they got home, he just let her sleep, took care of the baby. It was so cute. Let's see here. We've got Barbara's 4CF94437C. A night out has become going to IKEA without the kids. It's fantastic.
I love that.
I've never been to IKEA.
No.
I swear. I know.
Oh my God, you haven't lived.
I know. I feel really left out.
Oh my God.
Isn't there one around here?
In the big town, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the north one. That one over there. Yes.
We need to make a trip to IKEA.
I would be more than happy to take you there.
Oh, thank
my God, it's wonderful. Can you read Swedish?
No.
Okay.
Can you?
No.
Oh, I thought you were going to say yes. I thought for sure I was going to be like, of course you can.
Yeah, of course. No, everything's labeled in Swedish, but it's kind of cool. It makes you feel cool to see weird words. Yeah. And you're like, oh, that's a couch. Because there's a sign next to a couch, and it's like, well,
I'll take one of those.
Yeah.
Is it really labeled in Swedish?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. And they have a food court with Swedish meatballs.
Really?
They really do. We got to do it.
We have to.
It's like a Costco thing with one kind of food.
Just Swedish meatballs.
Yeah. That's where I got the little patio furniture from IKEA.
Oh, right on.
Super cheap. Yeah.
Okay, we're going to have to go.
Yeah.
I need some patio furniture.
Yes.
Okay, we have Lauren Elizabeth Mariah says, we express how much we love each other differently now by emptying the dishwasher or watching the kids while the other person sleeps in. That seems to be a theme here. I think you're realizing how much sleep you lose with the kids. Yeah, that is gone.
Yeah, fuck that.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to... Then we have Don James D. We've become masters of the quickie, as in quick, get it done before the kids knock. Mm-hmm. That is another sleep and sex gone.
Yeah.
Alone time gone. Like you think Duna following you to the bathroom is bad, but having a kid stick their fingers underneath the door because you won't open it and banging on it, yeah.
All upset because they lost their sippy cup.
Yeah.
Like, can you just wait 2.5 minutes?
And you're like, it's literally right next to you.
It's in your fucking hand.
Yeah. Where's my lighter? I can't find it, damn it.
You're there throwing a fit, slamming doors and shit.
I'm like, oh, never mind. It's in my... I literally just did this, you guys. I can't find my lighter anywhere. And then Max hears, oh, wait, never mind. It's in my hand. Clearly, I've been around that baby a little bit longer. Oh, let's see here. We have Cynthia 4C DC 20 FOE. We went to invent what we call serial dating, or we had to invent what we call serial dating because it's hard for us to get a babysitter. This is kind of genius, but it's kind of weird.
Okay.
So one of them will go to a movie on the first night alone. Then the other parent goes the next night, and then they'll talk about the movie together.
Okay, that's pretty cool.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's a bad idea. That's kind of genius.
You know, yeah, because that's the date where you don't really talk during the date anyway.
Right. I go to the movies by myself all the time.
0 interruptions.
I love it. Right. And you get to just enjoy it.
That's pretty genius.
And then you can talk about it.
Yeah.
And then you each got your own alone time too, which is super
Everyone
important.
needs a break.
Treat thyself.
Yeah, go see Jackass.
I know. So yeah, I liked that idea. So there's an idea for you guys if you've just had a baby or you have some kids and you can't sneak away for a date night. You could give each other like a date night and then have something to talk about. Jesse Elsons says, having kids has bonded us stronger than we ever imagined it would. We actually fight less now than before the kids. That's unusual.
Yeah, must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
They figured out something we haven't.
Right. This person says, we used to be fiery, but now we are peaceful. And I think that's a lot better. Our son has brought a light into our marriage that I didn't know was missing. That's cute.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I don't have kids, but I have friends who have had kids. And like, there's something about small children being around that makes you want to curse less. And just, like, act, like, have more manners. Like, it just makes you inherently, like, want to be a better person because this little sponge is watching you with googly eyes, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I have a 2-year-old little nephew, and he will repeat everything you say.
Yeah.
And I don't know why it's so funny when children cuss. Because when they say fuck in that cute little voice... and you start laughing, the next thing you know, you just hear, fuck, 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 and then it's funnier.
You've just rewarded the behavior.
Yes. But, damn it, there's nothing funnier than a little kid cussing.
Yeah.
There's just not. Oh, let's see. We got a couple more here. Kirby B, 4B53BC, 4D1 says, I don't know if I need to read these names.
I mean, I appreciate it.
Okay. Give them a little credit,
numbers,
right? Yeah, you do. It's like 200.
Yeah.
Having a child made me fall out of love with her dad completely. I had postpartum depression, and he was demanding as much from me as my newborn daughter was, and I gave to my daughter, and I just didn't have enough for both of them. That's sad. That's, again, he was probably a narcissist. Don't know the whole story. I'm making a quick judgment, but I feel like if somebody doesn't understand, you're putting your child first. You know, I feel like when you have a child, people should know your life literally is not about you anymore. It's about keeping this human alive, right? Some people don't get that. And then we have Kate Francisco 0312. We actually have sex every day.
Holy shit.
Sometimes multiple times a day. Even if that means staying up super late after we've gotten other things done, it's all in how you make it work. We figure our girls will grow up and have their own lives, so we need to continue to build our relationship up as well.
Yeah.
Show your kids how marriage or partnership can and should be. Both equal giving and taking. I love that.
I love that.
That is really good advice.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes...
Keep building up your relationship.
And yeah, even if you're too tired, sometimes, like, just saying, you know what? Even if it's a quickie, let's get this time in for, you know, for us. That's, you guys, that was really good advice.
Oh, I love that.
And finally, Schulz Mary 214 says, he's still my best friend. We are still completely attracted to one another. We're still completely in love. I'm not sure how our relationship has changed. It's just grown. That's cute.
Yeah.
So I'm just watching Braiden and Whitney, and it's just so different than like the beginning of my marriage was when we had kids. And so I'm seeing this like healthy relationship and this healthy way of, you know, them taking care of each other and taking care of the baby at the same time. And it's just beautiful. Yeah. So I thought,
sounds precious.
I want to do something to kind of honor that.
Yeah.
For them. So
congratulations.
That was my article this week.
Schmitley and Schmaden.
Yes.
These are amazing. And baby Schmavis with the little turkey legs.
My little squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I really loved that topic. I really did.
Yeah.
So I found myself waiting for the one story that was like, I didn't like being pregnant and I didn't want to have the kids, but I was married.
Yeah.
Like, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know how I would have responded to that, but I just want to say that it happens sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
It happens. People don't talk about it, but sometimes having kids is not good for people.
Mm-mm.
You know, who don't
I
want
hated
it.
being pregnant. I absolutely hated being pregnant. I was not one of those glowing, happy women.
Yeah, you had really rough ones, didn't you?
My pregnancies were pretty easy. But the labor was rough.
Oh.
But yeah, I pregnancy's not for everybody. And having kids is really hard.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I feel like, it's okay if to acknowledge, like, I'm not a good parent. I'm not good at this.
Mm-hmm.
And either getting the help, that you need for parenting skills, getting the help from maybe family members to help more parenting. Like, it's okay to ask for help and be like, this is not what I thought it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
can't even imagine. I absolutely
can't.
But I have a friend who had 2 kids before they were 21.
Yeah.
And
that's
unfortunately
hard.
they were not in a good relationship. The kids have the same dad, but the relationship itself was abusive. So I watched this person that I had known and loved for years decline mentally and physically, and just and then it was now there's babies. Mm-hmm. You have to stay and make it work, because how are you going to be a parent to the babies by yourself?
Right.
I saw
and that kind of
caved in around her.
That kind of relationship.
It was hard.
Oh yeah, because you're convinced that you can't make it on your own.
Yeah, yeah.
How are you going to afford? The babies aren't cheap. Kids aren't cheap.
Yeah.
Free public school is not free. You don't just enroll your kids and send them off. You literally have to pay for so much stuff.
Yeah. They always gotta have new backpacks, new shoes and shit.
Yes, but there's all the school fees. And, nowadays they make you pay for the paper and the locker fees. And they just nickel and dime you where they can. Which, rightfully so. But there are some people that can't afford that.
Well, they're charging the parents because the government won't fund education. But that's beside the point.
Yeah.
They need money,
Yeah. If parenting isn't for you, it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to take your child and say, I want to find this child a better home than what I can offer. There's no shame in that.
Thank you.
I don't think so.
I feel the same way.
Yeah.
I just where do you say that? Where is there ever a good time to say that? But I fully believe that. If you can't do it, you just can't do it. And that's okay.
Yep.
I think it's a lot. It's says a lot about you, how you go about finding a better life for the baby, obviously.
Yeah.
There's a lot of choices you could make there.
Yeah.
But thanks for bringing that to light.
Yeah.
So no one talks about that.
No.
You
just brought it to light.
Just saying.
But
parenting's not for me.
Right. And
I don't even like kids.
It's okay for the stigma on women to have children, and the way society makes you think you're not a whole woman or a whole person if you don't have a child. Mm-hmm. Why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why? That shouldn't be the first question we ask somebody if they're women as they're getting older. Mm-hmm. When are you going to have a baby? That's going to complete you.
Yeah. That disgusts me.
Me too.
Because that's when you go to family holidays or dinners or reunions, that everyone's like, oh, when are you going to give me a grandbaby or whatever. That I find that disgusting.
Yeah.
It's disgusting.
Yeah.
It's cringeworthy as fuck.
If you don't know that person really well, even if you're family, but you only see each other once in a while, and you don't know their story, don't comment.
Yeah.
What if they can't? And they don't want to tell people.
Exactly.
So.
The last time I ever went to, I think it was a Thanksgiving dinner with part of my adopted family. It was one of the last times I saw them all together, because fuck them. But everybody asked me, oh, is there a man in your life? When are we going to see some kids? And I did not trust them enough to tell them about being kind of gay. I did make a joke at one point. I was like, kids, don't you need a man in your life for that? That I didn't say anything other, but yeah. Out of all the things you could ask me about my life, you've
How
never
are you
supported.
doing? How's school
How
going?
are you?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yes.
Nope. And instead
Y'all
they're
right?
like, we're the kids. Yeah. Yeah, right.
So, yeah.
What's a credit?
Yeah. So, yeah, if you guys have any stories about, you know, decisions you made after you had kids or how it changed your marriage or relationship, send us those stories. We can talk about those again.
Sure. We'll talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah.
I was reading this Reddit thread recently that was like, what is something that your kid said that was really embarrassing? Thousands of replies, but a lot of them were like in a grocery store or something. My favorite one was like, this person's like, oh, like I'm in the tampon aisle and you know, have this toddler in the cart or whatever. And the toddler looks at someone else in the aisle, was like, do you have a vagina? And the person's like, yes. And the kid's like, I knew it. There were just thousands of things like that.
I knew it. Oh my God. They do.
Fucking
They
kids.
do. I remember going to Blockbuster to rent a movie. Some people probably don't remember what it was like to have to go to a movie store, but
I went once in my life.
That's
Blockbuster,
it?
Yeah. Well, Spokane only had one, and it closed down like pretty early.
Yeah,
It was
you're
one
so
of the first
young.
ones to go.
Okay, so like we
Yeah.
would go all the time, every weekend. And my son was probably like 3. And so loudly, he's holding my hand and I'm looking at movies and he goes, Mom. And I look down, I'm like, yeah. And he goes, I farted. And some guy was standing so close to us and he just started laughing. And I'm just like, oh my God, come on, Austin. They're just so honest. They don't give a fuck.
I love that. I miss that childlike curiosity.
Yeah.
No filter.
None whatsoever.
Oh,
So, yeah. What do you
take a quick break?
Oh, yeah, let's do that.
All right, cool. We'll see you soon. Welcome to Innovation in Soda. Welcome to Olipop. These sodas are reminiscent of childhood flavors like cream soda, cola, root beer, orange, and strawberry sodas. But what makes Olipop so special is the addition of prebiotics, botanicals, and plant extracts for full flavor with less sugar and calories than traditional soda. Each can only contains 2 to 5 grams of sugar, making Olipop a healthy alternative to sports drinks and soda pop. Not to mention, one can contains 32% of your daily fiber needs. So give your gut a break and spare your teeth some cavities. Try Olipop today. Variety packs now available. Follow the link to redeem 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE. That's 15% off at checkout with code SODALOVE.
I bet that sounds way better. Introducing the world's smartest cat litter. Cats are notorious for hiding illnesses, making this color-changing litter the first of its kind. Pretty Litter's ultra-lightweight silica-based crystals can measure acidity, alkalinity, and blood in the urine, changing color to alert you when Mr. Boots needs a checkup. Finding health issues early will save you hundreds in potential vet bills. In addition to health monitoring, a monthly subscription to Pretty Litter saves you money on litter that you'll be scooping away, about 25% savings monthly. Forget trips to the store and carrying heavy buckets around. Pretty Litter will deliver straight to your door every month. Try Pretty Litter's risk-free guarantee by getting started today. Follow the link for more information about Pretty Litter's subscription services. Hey family, introducing an online warehouse of Pride-themed goodies. For all occasions, all identities, preferences, or purposes, Pride Shack offers only Pride-themed gifts, souvenirs, and doodads for everyone with international shipping. Our favorite products include stickers, flags, keychains, jewelry, pins, tees, and gifts for friends and family. Follow the link to redeem special savings with the code RAINBOW25 for 25% off the entire purchase. That's RAINBOW25 for 25% off all purchases. Be out, be loud, and be proud.
Hi!
We're back.
Welcome back. All right, so this week, I've
What you got for us?
I've got something for you.
Okay.
So for what I wanted to do was I wanted to do an episode about domestic abuse.
Yeah.
And I still plan on doing that. but I decided not to do it this week because I feel like everybody needs a warning. It's going to be heavy. It's going to be a heavy, not funny one.
Yeah.
Some people might not be ready to listen to an episode about that, and that's okay. So I wanted to give a warning. I also wanted to be complete, so I'll probably spend the next few weeks, like,
working on
it before I have it. I just want to make sure I get the most factual and relevant information that I can.
Yeah.
So instead of doing that this week, I decided I was going to do an episode about when romantic gestures fail.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm so excited to hear this one.
Okay.
Are these good stories?
I think so.
Okay, good.
Yes. So here's my question for you.
Okay.
Remember the guy in the truck when you had the McDonald's bag and he was like, do you want spaghetti?
Yes. My happily ever after for two. Yeah. Yes.
Besides that guy, have you ever had like a romantic gesture movie moment? I fucking forgot that guy's dog wrapped its leash around you.
It did.
Oh, my God.
And I tripped and fell into him.
Oh,
and then he was like, I trained her
you.
to do that. Yeah. It was a whole thing. That was my movie moment.
That was the only one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I have one for you.
Okay.
When I was 19, I had a movie moment.
You did?
I did. I think I was 19.
Okay.
I might have been 20, 19 or 20. But I was dating this kid and we had been best friends. So we grew up on the same block. So we walked to the same bus stop all the years of school, but we were best friends for many years. And then in high school, we got a little bit closer. Then after high school, started dating.
Okay.
It's a super cute, storybook.
Yeah.
So one day, it was like a 3-month dating anniversary or something like that. And they called their grandma to pick me up and drive me somewhere. And I had to wear a blindfold and nobody would tell me anything. And so we get finally after driving forever, we get to this park that's called Manitou. Mm-hmm. And it's every big city has the rose garden, the beautiful garden, the big, the wherever people get photos for shit taken.
Yeah.
My person had set up a picnic and I was blindfolded in the car so I wouldn't know that we were going to that park. Get out of the car and there's little plastic cups and the apple cider, the fizzy apple cider. Yeah. And sandwiches and strawberries.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was super sweet. I'm not gonna lie.
That's cute.
It was cute. Yeah. So that's my movie moment. Yeah.
Oh, that's cute. I like it.
Thank you. Well, sometimes people try to be romantic and it just fails. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, try to be sweet. Sometimes it's not happening.
Doesn't go well.
So we're human. We're not perfect. And we're also not clairvoyant. So we're how are we supposed to predict that we might, drop this amazing dessert we're handing somebody or fucking whatever, or slip on a banana peel or fucking whatever.
Light the house on fire if you lit a bunch of candles.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Exactly.
Right.
We can't predict these things.
No.
We just do the best we can.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's a conglomeration of people's lived experiences with romantic gesture fails.
Okay.
Okay. And these come from a mixture of BuzzFeed and a couple people's blogs.
Okay.
Here's the first one. This one is about brown bags and half-eaten baked goods.
Okay.
The first time, I agreed to meet a guy from Match.com. He was lucky that I met him at all. The day that we had agreed we would meet, he kept me waiting around all day before he told me a time, and then before we could solidify a place to meet. So, rude already. That already sucks. I was going to tell him forget it altogether, but my family urged me to give him a chance. Maybe he was just nervous, they said. Uh-huh. Maybe.
Listen, I'm just going to say that's happened to me before where somebody had to convince me to go on a date because this guy asked if I would pick him up. And I was like, I bet he has a blower on his car and can't drive. And she was like, no, maybe he just, is one of those people that won't even drink a glass of wine. And drive. And sure shit, I went to pick him up and he was drunk. And he had a blower in his car.
Was that did you tell me about that guy?
Yes.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, if somebody has to convince you when you're having second thoughts, trust your gut instinct.
Listen to episode 1.
Yes.
If you have second doubts, you need some validation.
Yes. Yep.
Okay, so I agreed to show up. When I arrived, I found him on a bench outside the restaurant, looking a little bit like Forrest Gump and sitting with a brown paper bag in his lap.
Oh my God.
No, it wasn't a box of chocolates. Although I would have liked that. And for those of you who are getting worried, it was not a gun or a bottle of liquor. So that's good. That's not it. I walked out of the car and I walked towards him. Before I was within arm's reach, he awkwardly shouted at me that I looked beautiful. When I got close enough, he thrust the brown paper bag into my hands. It was crumbled, as so happens with brown bags that have been handled like a lot of times before.
Yeah.
So not just creased,
right.
Like folded shut. It's like crumpled.
Like it's an old ass bag.
Like it's an old ass brown bag. Okay. He told me that he stopped at his favorite bakery on the way there. He bought his favorite baked good to share with me. But then he ended up eating it on the way there.
Oh.
What were these half-eaten baked goods in the brown paper bag, you ask? I guess. What do you think it was?
Oh my gosh. I don't even... please don't say it was a scone. It's going to be something worse. What was it?
Chocolate-covered Oreos.
No.
It's not even a baked good.
What?
I'm not even sure if I ate them. He'd been rooting around in the bag the whole way there, and I didn't know where his hands had been. So I gave him some points for finally showing up, for complimenting me, and at least he thought to buy a gift, but deducting points for holding me up all day, for being awkward, the paper bag, and having eaten the gift.
Yeah. Wah, wah.
That's a fail.
Yeah.
Here's a short one. Then there was the time a guy that I was really trying hard to like, keywords, I was trying really hard to like this person, right?
Okay.
Showed up at my apartment around Christmas to give me a Mickey Mouse ornament that he had bought for me because he knew that I loved Mickey Mouse. Sweet. But then he ruined it by telling me that he flew down to Disney on the family's private jet there and back in the same day so that he could get me this ornament. Points for remembering the one time I mentioned that I like Mickey Mouse.
Why wouldn't he take her with him?
Yeah. Yeah.
That would have been the romantic gesture.
I think he's full of shit.
Yeah.
I think he went to the nearest Hallmark store in the mall.
Yes. Because if you were trying to make that into a, yes. Mm-hmm. Or pulled it off his fucking Christmas tree.
Mm-hmm. Oh, mm-hmm. Yeah. It's probably his mother's Christmas tree.
Because to me, the movie moment and the romantic gesture would have been him sweeping me off my feet and flying me to Disneyland to get the ornament.
Remember that one time you mentioned that you liked the Mickey Mouse Club show? Here Disneyland!
Yes! Dude, you're a loser.
Oh my god, what a jerk. Okay. How do you feel about sonnets? That Shakespearean sonnets and poetry. Sonnets. Okay. I mean sonnets.
Yeah, I got you.
Do you feel like that's romantic?
I mean, it can be, but
it's... depending on the poet.
Yeah, I guess.
I made out with a guy one night. We were in our 20s. Just one time. He had always intrigued me, and every time that we were in the same place, I found him fascinating to talk with. He had a deep mind for a guy his age. He could talk about a variety of things, and I found that refreshing. The makeout sucked. He was a terrible kisser. When I turned down any advances for further physical contact, I thought that would be a sign to him.
Yeah.
You would think. One would think. We parted ways, and I thought that would be that. The next day, I woke up with a fat lip. Then suddenly he was around all the time. One morning, I woke up to a giant piece of sketch paper under my door with a Shakespearean sonnet written on it with charcoal.
What?
The problem was, I didn't know that it was written in charcoal. So I read it, tossed it aside. I headed to the cafeteria for breakfast. And when I got there, my friend was like, "What's on your face? Like, what's wrong with you?" No. I had no idea that I had smeared the charcoal all over my forehead. I looked like I fell face first into a flower bed on my way there.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. Some people just don't get the hint.
Yeah, no.
I don't even know if I would... One time I lived in this apartment complex and a neighbor slid a note under my door. It was one of those weird, it was like kind of a crack den because I couldn't afford it. Was like a $300 a month studio apartment downtown Spokane. That's all I could afford being a part-time server.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, and all the apartments were inside this building. It's secure. You go into the building and all the apartments are in there. So you can't, if you don't have a key to the building, you can't get in. So they were like, "It's safe here," when really it was a fucking crack den. Right. But I had this neighbor one time who put a letter under my door. It was like, "We look like we're the same age. You seem really nice. You're really pretty. I would really love to get to know you. Like, here's my number if you ever want to talk." And this happened probably like 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4 different notes under my door. I never answered once. Never. Because I thought it was fucking creepy. And
That's
I knew
weird.
who he was. And I knew what apartment he was in. And we were around the same age.
Yeah.
But, like, there were always people in and out of that apartment. So, not my... No. The last, like, 2 notes, he put $1 in there. $1.
What?
Yeah. I don't know. It's super weird. As if the dollar is going to make me change my mind. Like, I don't know. So notes under the door, I don't find that romantic.
Sent him back a note and been like, can you please leave a 5 next time?
It was super weird.
That's really weird.
Guy. Yeah.
That's not okay.
Yeah. I think he just got over it after a while. Like, he eventually stopped, but no, I never answered the multiple
bizarre.
letters. Yeah. Bizarre, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you feel about being serenaded? Like, if somebody just starts singing to you. Do you like singing?
I love singing, but I feel like that'd be kind of embarrassing. Don't you?
Yes, I do.
I mean, unless, it's like Kenny Chesney or...
I can't even handle the birthday song in restaurants.
Right?
Yeah.
It's all that attention on you.
Cupcake and
then everybody's
and the
looking.
mariachis. No, okay.
Mm-mm.
So we already don't like this. All right.
Okay.
In graduate school, I started seeing a guy that I met at Blockbuster.
Oh, there we go.
He quoted The Hangover, and we bonded over the Tiger song. He was nice enough. My friend gave him my number without my permission, though, and she urged me to give him a chance. Go on a couple dates, have some fun. It'll be fun. He was a complete stranger to both of us, though, which made me uneasy. So I spent a lot of time talking with him on the phone first. Big thumbs up.
Yeah.
Really smart.
Good idea.
When I finally agreed that he could take me out, he told me to dress up. That was kind of exciting, I'll admit. I bought a great new blue dress and new jewelry, and I hoped for the best. He surprised me with tickets to Oklahoma after an expensive dinner. Double points for good food, followed by tickets to one of my favorite musicals. Okay, all right. But then after Oklahoma, we took a spontaneous and somewhat really creepy turn into an abandoned parking lot.
Mm-mm.
It was winter, so it was already dark, and it was fucking cold. The soundtrack was blasting, which could have meant, like, complete innocence of a moment where he was trying to, like, remake Oklahoma in a car. Or use it to drown out the sound of my screams. It's really hard to know.
Right, okay. Oh.
Once we parked, he pulled me out of the car to dance under the light of a street lamp to People Will Say We Are in Love. This was our first date. It was really premature in the sentiment. He sang the entire song to me, making direct eye contact.
No, in my head, at first, I'm looking at you, I'm like, this is kind of romantic. I see like snow falling under a street light with the headlights, and then when he looked at her and sang, I'm like, stop. No.
She says, have you ever had direct eye contact for more than 3 minutes on a first date? It's too much.
Yep. No.
I've never seen Oklahoma, but it sounds terrible. Sounds hideous.
I just, It was kind of romantic up until the eye contact singing. That's just awkward as fuck.
Never, ever, ever on a first date drive your date to a empty parking lot.
No.
Don't do that.
No, that's weird. That's creepy.
Weird.
And
she's freaking out.
Come on,
especially with music blasting. I might have pissed my pants. Holy shit.
Seriously?
I would have peed all over their fucking car. Okay, here's one, a DIY weekend. In undergrad, I had tried repeatedly to break up with this specific guy, but to no avail. He would not let go. When I came back from a Christmas break, he was adamant that I spend the weekend with him so he could make it, meaning the entire semester, up to me. He could make all of that up to me. He planned a weekend of activities, most of which I had no interest in and didn't want to do these things.
Somebody taking me hiking and skiing.
And then he hand wrote the schedule, in quotes, which was actually filled with typos on printer paper.
Oh my God, that's even worse.
The schedule sat on top of a turned over cardboard box that was sort of makeshifting as a table. Nearby sat a teddy bear with a heart between its hands that said, "Love me." It's very undergraduate. I get it. I get it. I'm going to give slack to the guy because I was an undergrad once, and sometimes you have like $5 to do a romantic gesture.
Right, but you could at least get your spelling right.
Yes.
Especially if you're an undergrad.
Especially if you're a college student.
Just saying.
God, I'm really curious about the words. What if it was something stupid like weekend or something.
Yeah.
Or like Saturday spelled wrong or something, or I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm
Something
curious.
simple.
Here's another one about a poem.
Okay.
One guy wrote me a poem where I was metaphorically identified as a sparrow with a broken wing, and he was the flower that protected me until I healed, and then he urged me to fly.
No.
Points deducted for describing me as broken as a result of personal shit that I shared with him, like, in confidence, and then assuming the role and responsibility of hero.
Yeah.
Fuck you, idiot.
Yeah.
An asshole.
Everything about that just went... No go.
Okay, so that was from somebody's blog. From here forward is going to be BuzzFeed.
Okay.
Romantic gesture fails. I decided to surprise the guy that I was seeing with cake and candles for his birthday. I love it. That's some shit that I would do. I love surprising people with treats.
Yeah.
He drove us to this really romantic lookout, and I brought out the surprise. I lit the candles, and then he blew them out, but they just kept sparking and sparking. It got pretty intense, and the car was filling with smoke, so he just threw the cake and the candles out the window. He didn't realize they were trick candles.
Oh, my God.
Just over the edge.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Oh, my God. What a waste, okay?
Yeah, that makes my heart sad. I'm like, what?
Why?
Take the candles out and throw them.
Throw the candles over the edge. Oh my God. The whole fucking cake. Okay. I wanted to surprise my boyfriend over Christmas break. He worked until 9 p.m. So his roommates let me in, and I stripped down to fishnet stockings, a Santa hat, and one of his shirts. I waited until 1 a.m. and I finally gave in and called. He said he was at the bar. Finally, he showed up at 6 in the morning, and he didn't say anything. He just went to bed. When I fell asleep, I checked his phone, and I found text between him and the girl he'd spent the night with talking about breaking up with me. Merry Christmas. That was from user Mrs. Williams.
Oh, that's so awful.
Yikes.
That makes my heart hurt.
Dodged a bullet there, Mrs. Williams.
Yes.
Unfortunate. That's unfortunate to find out, but, like, what a shitty guy.
Yeah.
This is from Katie's 158. Back when my boyfriend and I were just friends, he put a rose on my car while I was working at my 2 jobs that are in different towns. I thought I had a stalker, and my boss almost called the police.
That's what I was. That's where my head went right to, like, wait, somebody's following me.
Oh my God. Terrifying.
No bueno.
Okay, here's the last short one. A friend of mine totally botched the first hand job she gave. She started rubbing it with both hands like she was trying to start a fire.
No.
She figured out her mistake pretty quick, but we still call her Campfire Girl.
That is so funny. I could just twisting it really fast. Nope, that's not going to work.
Not that way. Okay.
Those were good. I like that.
I've got a longer one for you, though.
Okay.
You remember Kokuhaku?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
The flirtatious Chinese thing?
Yes.
Yeah. I found a failed Kokuhaku story.
Oh, okay.
And
I'm
I wanted
ready.
to share it with you because it's super sweet.
Okay.
This is the story of Mr. Shu. He only wanted to be identified in all the sources as Mr. Shu. That's it. He doesn't want anyone else to know his name.
No attention.
The story went viral, like, accidentally, and that's why he just wants to be Mr. Shu. He didn't think that he'd be famous for this.
Okay.
And it's one of those gestures that will never be matched.
Okay. I'm ready.
Oh my God. Okay, so in 2020, the COVID year.
Yeah.
As if things couldn't get any worse. 30-year-old Mr. Shu's relationship with his girlfriend then was, like, pretty rocky, obviously.
Okay.
It was a hard time for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Furthermore, he had to move back to the Chinese countryside to care for his elderly parents, like, during a pandemic.
Right.
And I cannot imagine how stressful and how scary that would have been.
Yeah.
Especially during the first COVID year.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I can't imagine. It didn't say whether the parents got COVID or not, didn't specify, but
right.
Just knowing that could have been a possibility, that's really scary, and that's a huge responsibility.
Yeah.
Right? So, he was devastated because the girlfriend broke up with him. And was like, oh, you're moving? Well,
bye,
Felicia.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah, that really sucks. He was absolutely devastated. He thought she was the love of his life. He wanted to marry her, right? He was like, this is my woman, you know? And he spent his life savings on a gift to try to win her back.
Okay. Oh, shit.
In American money, it's approximately $15,000.
Okay.
But, like, originally, I found that number in UN, so I had to, like, keep searching sources until there was an American equivalent. So about $15,000 he spends on this one thing. He's like, I'm going to get her back. Like, I love her so much. She's going to be my wife. We're going to make it through COVID. Parents are going to be great. Feeling great. He bought her a lavish gift. Do you want to guess what that gift was?
A car?
Not a bad guess. Guess again.
A ring?
A ring or a car. Great guesses.
Okay.
That's right. He bought an island.
Oh! Okay. Wait. I mean, I would be impressed, but I'm thinking for $15,000, you get a palm tree.
A pretty small island.
Yeah.
It's not a big island, but it's an island.
Okay.
He bought her own island.
Okay. I would be impressed with that.
It's kind of sweet, right?
Yeah.
Listen, he didn't gift her the island. He didn't gift her the island as an island. He bought it and then landscaped it so that every plant on it was pink. Okay.
Oh.
Let me describe this island for you.
My gosh.
He bought her an entire island and then he spent his money landscaping it. The island, admittedly, is beautiful. It's located in the Hetu village of Yangdie City in Guangdong province, which is southeast.
Okay.
It took me a really long time to find all of that on a map, but I found it. Southeast China, which apparently is like a really lush region. Beautiful there. It's mostly pink because the entire surface area of has cherry blossoms, and when they're in bloom, everything is pink, and there's just petals everywhere. Every time there's a breeze, the petals are like on a breeze. He planted pink peaches, and then other pink vegetation and pink grass. It's crazy, yeah.
Oh my God, they have pink grass?
I guess so.
Okay.
I guess so. That's what money can buy you, apparently.
My, like, Wonderland house.
Mm-hmm. So peach trees, cherry blossoms. Remember the Kokuhaku? This is like, when you had said, like, they go above and beyond.
Yes.
Like, this is a serious courting. Very serious courting.
Serious. An island full of pink flowers.
Yes, yeah.
I'm going to say yes.
Mm-hmm. You would say yes?
Oh my God.
Well, guess what? He even built a swing. Oh. So there were 2 trees on the island. Again, not a huge island.
Right.
There are 2 trees on it, so he built a swing. So you can sit on the swing and look at the
pink
rest
flowers
of the lake and the flowers or whatever. I don't think it's
ocean.
I don't think it's ocean.
Oh,
it's not an ocean island. It's like a small lake.
Okay.
Not in the ocean. It wouldn't be there anymore if it was the ocean.
Right.
But
okay, I got you.
Yeah. He also built his own arch bridge that leads to a very specific and romantic photogenic spot on the island with the best view. Oh, there's also heart-shaped rocks.
Oh.
And he painted rocks pink and red.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's beautiful. I saw pictures of it and I'm like, oh my God, it's adorable. That is the coolest thing
I was going to ask if I could
heard.
see the island.
Yeah. I will definitely, we'll put pictures up on the Instagram.
Great.
Fuck yeah. So do you want to know what her response was? Like, she gets this island and everything's blooming. It's so beautiful. What do you think she says?
I mean, I would be like, okay, wait, I don't know what terms she broke up with him on. However, I mean, I would be impressed.
Be like, you love me that much?
Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
She said, and I quote, even though this has been translated, she said it in Chinese, but this is English. So, quote, "Thank you for your sincere dedication. You will find someone better than me."
Oh, no.
Oh.
That's so sad.
Oh, man, 3rd-degree burn.
That's like your life savings.
Yup.
That hard work.
Yup. It's
a gift that you can't take back.
Saw you building her this island.
Yeah.
So she said no, and it went viral.
Oh, sucky.
And now he's famous. And
for all the wrong reasons.
I just wanted to love you.
Oh, man. That poor guy.
Well, shit. So what happened to the island then, right?
Yeah.
It's still there. It's beautiful. He just left it as it was. Like, he still owns it, left everything there. It's extremely photogenic. Here's a quote from one of the articles that I read. "His ex may have turned him down, but Xu doesn't regret what he did. Despite the fact that the island failed in its original purpose, It has succeeded in becoming a popular romantic spot for other couples who have been using it for marriage proposals and wedding photo shoots.
Oh, I was going to ask. I mean, maybe you can make some money off it, you know? And,
yeah, it is a tourist destination.
Yeah. Right on.
Here's the fucking thing, though. I tried for 2 hours straight to find this exact island.
Yeah.
I found that the fucking Guangdong province and the Yangtze village... I found those.
Okay.
And I zoomed in enough to, like, maybe be able to see, like, some body of water where there could be an island in it.
Yeah.
I never found the actual island.
Oh.
And it could be that it's just not registered as, like, public property or something like that. Somehow, other people from the area know where this place is and know how to go there. And, like, it's a tourist destination for people that can find it. But it was not the sort of a thing you could buy, like, tickets to. Or else I fucking would have.
Okay.
We'd be there right now.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Oh my God, so amazing. So, like, the question then I was left with, what is a good romantic gesture then, you know?
Let me answer this.
Yes.
Because the theme of these stories, it sounded like the romantic gesture would have been a fantastic gesture if it was geared toward somebody that had a mutual attraction and like to that person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If somebody is, you know, my ex-husband could buy me an island and make it pink, and I would have said, someday you'll find somebody for you.
Be like, me and you on an island, I want to fucking kill myself.
Yeah, no. I mean, so, you know, if she sat him down and was like, it is over, you know, blah, blah, blah.
And he went out and bought a fucking island.
Yeah. I mean, that's on you, dude.
Yeah, kind of.
You know? But I also do see where when you like somebody so much and you just don't want to give up. Mm-hmm. I picked up the theme that whoever wasn't doing the romantic gesture, who was on the receiving end of it, was not into it.
Something they didn't even ask for.
Yeah. Yeah. So you need to do it with somebody that you know loves you.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
My advice is the smaller the better.
Yeah. And if you're going to make it a grand gesture, like what he did, do it for somebody you're in a relationship
ask
with.
If she likes islands.
Right?
Does she even like pink?
Pink? Does she like flowers?
Yeah, exactly.
Does she want all that responsibility of taking care of it?
I mean, heart-shaped rocks aren't for everybody,
no.
You know, and that's okay.
I don't like pink and red together, so.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
So I'm just saying, if you're going to do a romantic grand gesture, maybe if you're in a relationship and, you know, you're with someone that would appreciate it, but not trying to win somebody back. I feel like that's not the way to go.
Not the way to go. If you love them, let them go. If they come back, they're meant to be.
Yes.
If they don't, then they were never yours.
Right.
Yeah. I'm just going to say smaller the better.
That's
smaller
a saying for a reason. Uh-huh. Yeah.
I actually saw it on Trailer Park Boys, but I know it's famous, like, from elsewhere, but that's where when Bubbles, like, adopted the cougar, and then...
Oh, my gosh, that show.
Mr. French. What was his name? Steve French. His name is Steve French.
That show is so funny.
I fucking love that show. You have no idea how much I love that show.
I used to watch it. It's been a while. But
do you remember Steve French, the cougar? He
no.
shit in Ricky's car. Anyway, okay, never mind.
I don't remember that part.
Okay. Anyway, okay, so what is a good romantic gesture? We said not something that wins somebody back.
Yeah.
Smaller the better. I found this question in another blog, and the person, they wrote this, it was so beautifully worded.
Yeah.
I could not have said it better myself, so I wanted to share this person's words. Quote, "It's a funny card when I'm having a bad day. It's a photo that I love being framed and left for me where I'll find it. Mm-hmm. The unexpected gift certificate to go get a massage because they know that I've been stressed or simply just because they think I deserve it.
Yes. Sharing
a meme or a quote with a romantic sentiment without prompting. Surprise, we're going to go stay at a hotel for a night. Pack your bag. Showing up with something that I knew that I needed, that they knew that I needed without my ever having asked for them to buy it. Mm-hmm. Like if you're out of toilet paper or something. Just a small thing.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. The invitation for them to make me dinner when all I have to do is show up.
Yeah.
Sure. Certainly I would also welcome the unexpected gift, like that pair of earrings or the book or the journal or something that I mentioned that I like.
Yep.
But most importantly, this is the beautiful part. What I'm looking for is the encouragement to be me. not to keep myself small, to be told that I am adored as I am. That's the gesture.
I love
You
that.
don't need an island to tell somebody you appreciate them.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
So continuing on for this person's blog. The utterance of anything such as, you're my favorite, or you amuse me, or I love being around you. These for me are the things that resonate and make the deepest impacts. These are the real life moments that can make magic. They are simple, they are thoughtful, and they show that I have been heard and seen for me in real time, not based off what they think they need to do or what they think I want because they saw it on TV or they saw it in a magazine or a country song said blah, 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 or it's Valentine's Day, a dozen roses, right? And everyone before said it always worked or because they're going to try to keep me attached to them. Like the motives are pure, right? The romantic gestures that I want are the ones that prove my partner is paying attention and wants to do something for me that does not serve them at all. Yeah. That isn't showing. That's not begging for applause. That's just love.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
That was good. I like it.
Thanks. Thank you. I think we needed a pick-me-up before I destroy everybody's life with the abuse episode.
Yeah.
So after that, let's say, what would be, if you had to pick one sweet, cute, romantic gesture for somebody to do for you, what would it be?
Gosh, I don't know. It's been so long.
What's something you would do? What would you do for somebody? A small thing that would make them feel loved?
I mean, I try to do small things for people all the time because I do. I think those are the things that mattered. But, you know, like my daughter, I always make sure her water is full because she's breastfeeding and she's, you know, really trying to produce milk. And so every time I look over, if her glass of water is empty, I go fill it. Just because, I mean, it's something easy that it doesn't take me but 2 seconds. But, you know, she's always got the baby and pumping and, you know, all of that. So something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine would be, if I wanted somebody to give me a romantic gesture, it would probably the thing that I always do, which is leave little notes around or write a letter.
Yeah.
Just a sticky note somewhere. Good morning, love you, have a good day. Or
that's
something.
A good one.
I always I have this little journal with brown paper that's super cute. Yeah. And I always write little notes, like for Christmas and our anniversary, I wrote a letter to my partner. Yeah. On Valentine's Day, I wrote them a poem, but that was through text. Do you want to hear the poem?
Yeah.
Roses are red. Violets are blue.
Yeah.
Show me your tits. I fucking love you. Anyway, little shit like that. Like, I would really love if they, like, you know, somebody's leaving and I can't see him for a while. I walk into another room and there's a sticky note. Yes. They're amazing. That would make my fucking life.
Yeah, those are good.
And that's something I would do for somebody.
I guess for me, now that I think about it, would be a song. Not writing me a song, but
like Oklahoma.
Yes. Yes. Exactly like Oklahoma.
Okay. Wow.
No, I think music is so important to me. Yeah. And I feel like a lot of the times I'll be listening to a song and I'll think, this song is saying exactly what I want to say. Yeah. And so my love language is, if I send you a song, it's because the lyrics made me think of you. Aww. And so I think for me, if somebody did that, that would be like the ultimate. Aww. You know, because like for me, music is important. Okay. That would be the ultimate for me.
Okay.
Like the fact that somebody listened to a song and thought of me and then thought, here, listen to this. That's sweet.
It is sweet. Yeah. Aww. Do you want to do some profiles?
I have some really good ones this week.
I can't wait.
And every single one of these is from Facebook dating. And they liked me. Okay. These are personal.
These are real time.
I did not have to go hunting the internet for these.
They come to you now.
This is why I started this podcast with you. This is why. Because I'm telling you. This is the
essence of trying to date.
In today's digital world.
These are the woes of dating in the digital era.
Yes.
I can't wait.
Unreal. So this gentleman, Steve, and I will be posting their pictures. Okay. So
listen to that, Steve.
Steve's picture, I'll describe his pictures after I read his profile.
Okay.
Steve, 57. Okay. So let me just start by saying, if it is a good boy you're looking for, then I may not be your guy. But if you're wanting to have your butt spanked in a playful kind of way, then who knows unless we try. LOL.
Doesn't make any fucking sense, Steve.
Okay, Steve. I mean, I get if you're like looking for, just you want to have naughty sex. Cool.
Bad boy.
Whatever.
I feel like if this is your way of saying you're a felon, you need to just be honest about that. Like, are you a sex offender or what? Like,
are you trying to be like that hot bad boy? Because
do you even motorcycle, bro?
Here's his pictures.
Okay.
The first one is super fuzzy. He looks like he's watching TV and staring at the TV, not the camera.
Oh, okay.
And he looks like a deer in fucking headlights.
Okay.
No smile, just dick. He's just a dick. But it gets better because you go to Steve's next pictures.
Hey, Steve, let me see.
And you got the dollar bills.
What is that, like $300?
Yeah,
20s?
Steve got paid for probably 2 weeks. This is probably his 2-week paycheck. And then the next picture.
Okay, I'm ready.
What? So.
Wow, Steve, I'm impressed.
Here's what impresses me the most about this picture, Max. This amazing set of tits.
So incredible. I'm thinking Lara Croft Tomb Raider.
Right? But no head. But here is the kicker.
Huh.
Steve got this picture from Glory Hole Toy Doll.
Oh, gross. Why?
I don't know. Steve, you need to learn how to edit your pictures. You can cut that part out so that everybody knows he's on some...
We need some context, Steve.
Yeah.
We need to know why the money, why the boobies, and why aren't you smiling, for fuck's sake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just look like an asshole, Steve.
I like the boobs, but I have the feeling those aren't yours.
Yeah, I'm going to agree.
Yeah.
Then we have this one. I hate reading these to you because this one doesn't really have a profile. It just says, no, no, no.
Huh.
That's it.
Okay.
And Robert, your pictures are going to be posted. And I'm not trying to be really rude, but don't stop with the duck lips. Stop. Just stop.
Oh, I love it.
No.
That's precious.
No.
Oh, they're all duck.
No.
Oh, they're all duck lips.
All of them. He looks like from Zoolander.
Never seen it.
What?
I don't.
I'm
sorry.
That makes me sad.
I know.
He looks like he's doing the blue steel. Like literally, he has the blue steel down. And then my final gentleman. So Robert, his profile just said no, no, no.
No, no.
And that's what I'm gonna say to you, Robert.
Okay. Yeah, I'm also gonna have to go no, no, no.
Thomas needs no words.
Okay.
Thomas had nothing to say at all.
Nothing at all?
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm just
Quiet
gonna
type, huh?
I'm just gonna show you his pictures.
Okay.
There's Thomas.
Okay.
He forgot to open his eyes.
Do you think he blinked? Or I think maybe.
But then Thomas shows us what he's got.
Okay. I see some abs trying to, like the glasses.
What? Why?
But no smile. Still no smile.
Or teeth.
No teeth.
No smile. No teeth. Cigarette hanging out your mouth. Yeah. Mean mugging the camera.
I think the cigarette's a bad boy thing. I like that. But I prefer a cigarette in a mouth that has teeth.
Thomas, your pictures are going on our website. So those were my fun ones. I was like going through my Facebook. I'm like, what is happening?
It just keeps getting worse.
And then there was another one on there, but this guy was like beautiful and the epitome of, like, I'm pretty sure he is best friends with the Tinder swindler. And so I'll be covering that next week. Yes. We're going to talk about that.
I can't wait. I keep not watching it because I want.
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it.
Yes.
Myself.
And I will show you this other gentleman that liked me that I'm pretty sure they're best friends.
Yeah.
So
pretty sure it's the same guy.
Yes.
The same guy.
I think so.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was quite the interesting evenings going through my Facebook. I was just like, what is happening tonight?
Why no teeth?
Can you not mean mug the camera and don't flex like that? Stop it.
Stop it.
Just stop it. Put your shirt on. Leave a little to the imagination.
Be decent.
Like, let us wonder what you got under there. Okay?
I get it.
Yeah.
I do.
We'll be posting, and you guys can all see what we're talking about.
Yeah, you can all decide.
Yeah.
Right. Do you want to hear my Craigslist?
Yes.
Okay. These are mixtures of a couple funny, sale ads.
Okay.
Did I have any personals? Oh, no. They're just sales ads this week. But they were so funny. Okay. Here's the first one. Doll for sale. Little baby doll. Yeah. It looks cute, but it ain't.
Oh, no.
I've named it. I want it gone. My dog growls at it and won't come near it. It never stays where we leave it.
Mm-mm.
Every now and then we hear kids talking and laughing, but we don't have children.
No. You need to not say any of this if you want to get rid of that doll.
And we don't live near neighbors. The voices come from the direction of the doll.
No.
I don't feel safe. I get anxiety when I'm near it. We've tried throwing it out. We've tried abandoning it, and it keeps reappearing. I'll take any offered. Hell, free. It's yours. Just take the damn doll away and strap it the fuck down. Shove it in a chest. Do whatever you have to do. I will even throw in some money for your kind heart. Do you want to see the photo?
Yes.
Brace yourself.
No. I'm scared.
Listen, it's way less creepy black and white, so there's that.
Oh.
It was way creepier with the bright blue eyes.
It really, yeah.
And red hair.
It looks real, but fake.
It really is a doll.
Yeah.
It's so gross. I don't like the teeth. I don't like the baby teeth.
No.
Okay.
No.
Gross. I don't like it. Okay. Here's one. Short, sweet, to the point.
Okay.
And I really feel like maybe Mavis would be interested in this.
Okay.
For sale, baby shoes never worn.
Oh.
Yeah. And here's the text in the ad. Shoes have been in ass.
What? Well, thank God they've never been worn. I mean.
They're basically brand new.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. Also, musical instrument? You like musical instruments?
Wait, that was the ad? That's it?
That's it. Shoes have been an ass. That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. How much would you pay for shoes that have been?
No, I wouldn't.
No.
No. My baby can go barefoot.
That's fair.
Yes.
That's very fair. Okay, next one is a musical instrument for sale. But it's not finished. So It's called Didgeridoo Needs Work.
Oh.
So, see my didge over there? That's what it's supposed to look like.
Yeah.
This is an Australian Aboriginal didgeridoo, but it needs some work. Free to good home. So it's a 2x2.
Yeah.
It's just a 2x2 solid.
Just a solid piece of wood. Oh,
it needs a lot of work. All the work.
Pretty much have to make it. Somebody's sitting at home and is like, I'm going to sell that as a didgeridoo and see what happens.
Aboriginal. Nice use of words.
Oh,
so I've got one more for you.
Okay.
This one's a little bit of a longer one. And I like that. I like ones that have somewhat of a plot or a storyline to it.
Yeah.
So this one is a sale ad. And I just thought you would enjoy it. So here we go. Okay. This one is a for sale ad. Okay. Hello, I am selling my 60-disc Technics SLMC4 CD changer. This thing is in excellent condition, and it works great. I have included a picture of it. I'm asking $75 for it. Please let me know if you're interested. Sincerely, Mike. So it's one of these from the 90s.
Oh, okay.
One of these awesome, old stereo things with the clock on it.
Yeah.
Great for parties.
Yeah.
$75 sounds fair, right? Maybe, I guess. I don't
A bit
know.
on the steep side, but okay.
Sure, yeah. Well, it's in excellent condition.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
So somebody bites. Somebody's like, okay, I like this. The person's name is Steve.
Okay.
So Mike is the seller.
Okay.
Steve is the buyer.
Okay.
So Steve, the buyer, says, Mike, the CD player looks good. Does it have a remote? If so, I can pick it up tomorrow. Where do you live? Mike, the seller, says, Steve, it does not have a remote. Tomorrow works for me. I work in Manayunk. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
Manayunk, near the hospital, and I can bring the CD player to work with me. We can meet anywhere there in the afternoon. Just one minor thing, though.
Oh, no.
And I am truly sorry about this. But I accidentally tripped over the CD player in the dark earlier, and I chipped the side of the plastic cover.
Okay.
There isn't a screen there, and it does not affect the performance whatsoever, but I just thought you should know, so I've included a picture of the VCR with the small chip out of the thing, okay? So I'll show you picture number 2, right? Can you see it?
Okay,
yeah. So he just chipped it like a little bit. Yeah. No big deal.
No.
Maybe not $75 anymore, but
right.
A little chip.
Knock it down to $65.
Sure, yeah. And Steve, the buyer, says, no worries, that's fine. What's your phone number? Mine is blah, 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 blah. And so Mike, the seller... Christ. Mike, the seller, says... Steve, I'm really sorry, but I accidentally damaged it a little more.
Oh my gosh, no.
I really should have moved it out of the middle of the hallway because I just tripped over it again. Unfortunately, I was wearing steel-tipped boots, and I cracked the plastic cover around the screen. A few of the buttons got mashed in as well. You can still play songs 1, 2, 4, 5, 7, and 9. Oh. Or just use the remote. Remember when he said it doesn't have a remote? Yeah. It still plays CDs just fine. I've included a picture of it powered so you can see how it works. Once again, I'm terribly sorry about this. I'm going to knock $10 off the price for your inconvenience.
Oh, wow, thanks.
Sincerely, Mike. And this is the unfortunate damage that Mike caused.
Oh, my gosh.
So the screen is now
getting
fucked.
worse.
It's getting worse.
Yeah.
It's cracked now.
Yeah.
Fucking steel-toe boots. So Steve, the buyer, says, could you drop the price down to $50? That looks pretty bad.
Yeah.
And Mike, the seller, says, sure, it is my fault for tripping over it anyway.
That is true.
Later that day, Mike, the seller, says, hey, it's me again. I was loading the CD player into my trunk to bring to work tomorrow, but then my friend called me and I got distracted. Long story short, I forgot that the CD player was behind my car, and I accidentally backed over it when I was going to the Wawa. Thankfully, I hit the brakes before I crushed anything important, but the back frame is a little bit bent.
This has got to be not real.
He says, I assure you the CD player still works. On the bright side, the car must have popped that chip plastic cover off the front, so now you can see the whole screen. So that chip, all that's
right,
gone,
gone.
Now. It's all gone. Yeah.
Okay.
I think it looks better, don't you? From the front, staring at it head on, you can't even tell that the back is smashed. Seeing as how I improved the looks from the front, I'm going to bump the price back up to $60.
Oh, geez.
I'm going to try my best to bend the metal frame back to the way it was. Once again, I'm very sorry about this. Sincerely, Mike. Here we go.
No.
Fucked up.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
60.
You can keep it.
All right. Okay. Sincerely, Mike. Steve, the buyer, says, are you kidding me? That thing is ruined. What a freaking klutz you are. How did you not realize it was behind your car? Oh, and you have the nerve to charge me more money for breaking it worse? Mike says, don't worry, I can fix it. I'm working on fixing it right now.
Oh, jeez.
Later that day, Mike sends another message. It says, okay, I've got good news.
Oh, no.
And I've got bad news.
Oh, no.
The good news is the CD player still works. The bad news is I was smoking a cigar while I was trying to repair it and accidentally set part of the CD player on fire.
Oh, my God. Oh, I don't think it works anymore. Mm-mm.
He says, as you can see from the picture, some of the CD player has melted. Thanks to my 2 months experience as a volunteer firefighter, my instincts kicked in and I was able to extinguish the flames with my coffee. before too much more melted.
Oh, jeez.
It can still hold about 33 to 35 CDs, and all that stuff that melted on the right side wasn't important anyway.
Oh, my gosh.
Unfortunately, I drink expensive coffee, and it was nearly full when I had to use it to put out the fire. So I'm going to add another $3 to the price of the player.
Jeez.
Bring the total up to $63.
You can keep it.
Once again.
I'm sorry.
The CD player still works. I think it sounds even better than before. It is now in my truck and ready to be sold to you tomorrow. I'll give you a call when I'm on my lunch break so we can meet up. Which Steve says. Steve the buyer says.
Yeah.
You must be stupid if you think that I will pay $63 for the charred remains of your CD player. I can't believe how badly you managed to fuck that thing up. How are you still alive? How have you managed to make it this far in life when clearly you are too foolish to keep even a CD player from being burned to a crisp? I really want to know. Please, Mike, tell me. So Mike the seller says, I'm really sorry if I upset you by bumping up the price to $63. We'll just call it 60, okay?
Oh my gosh.
Steve's final message, the end of this conversation forever. Steve the buyer says, how are you this dumb?
Oh, poor Mike.
The end.
That's so funny.
Oh my God. I really wanted, I wanted you to be able to see the photos because it's just not the same.
Yeah, no, that we'll have to post those. Those are too funny.
There are a lot of photos
So
today.
cute.
So that's a pass from you then. No $60 for the charred remains of the CD player from the 90s.
I mean, do people even listen to CDs anymore?
I listen to CDs.
Do you? Did your car have a CD player?
No, but my last one did.
Yeah.
I still have all the CDs.
So I have all my CDs, but I don't have a car that has a CD player. And that's really the only place I ever listened to CDs.
Yeah.
Was in my car. But now with everything on our phones.
Yeah.
Nobody listens to CDs anymore. I bought a Chris Daughtry CD a couple months ago. And because I got this signed poster with it, and it's still unopened. Like, I don't have anything to listen to it on.
We'll have to get you the Discman.
Yeah.
Remember those?
Maybe Mike will... Maybe that's still available.
Yeah. You know what? I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Maybe he'll give me a discount.
You can at least get one in there.
Right.
And he said it sounded
better now.
Oh my God. Mike, where are you?
Give me his number. Maybe he'll take me on a date too.
Oh my God. I don't think you would survive the date.
No.
He might set you on fire.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, this is too funny.
Okay. Well, the didgeridoo, though, definitely.
Yeah. That was too... I like
too
that
much.
one.
That's too much, man.
People are clever, man.
I know, right?
Clever. All right. Well, do you have any... how did you treat thyself?
My self-care this week.
Yeah.
Good question. You know, I want to say I kind of didn't, really. I worked a lot. I was really busy. I didn't read as much as I normally do. And I was so tired, like, during the week. I didn't even take a bubble bath.
Yeah, it was a week. It was a weird week.
I don't remember taking one. Maybe I did, but I just, like, was daydreaming through. I don't remember, like, being present in the bath. So maybe I did, maybe I didn't. But, yeah, I was just busy. I mean, the best part of my week was spending my weekend with my partner. And mostly what we did was watch TV and sleep. And that was primo.
There you go. That's what you did.
We made steak burritos. And then we made steak and eggs. And it was just fantastic.
I went out Friday night. My sister and I took my mom out for her birthday. She's 70. Happy birthday, Mom.
Happy birthday.
And so we took her out, and it was fun. We ran into a whole bunch of old friends, and then some other friends came with us, and we went to 2 different bars, kind of dive hole in the walls, you know?
Yeah.
There was a live band at one of them, and we danced, and I just had a great time. So yeah, it was awesome. Fun. Yeah. So that was my treat thyself. I never go out and party and stuff, you know, anymore. So yeah. So no, it was a good time. It was fun. And then just kind of relaxed a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
It wasn't a lot of it was a busy, weird, tired kind of blah week.
I agree.
Wasn't it?
I agree. It went really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did.
Yeah. Well, shit. Yeah. We did it.
All
That's
right.
episode 11.
It is. Yeah, you guys.
Wow.
So remember, we'd love to hear from you. Any kind of stories that you have, any suggestions that you have. Send it to whateverijdm@gmail.com.
You can also find us on Instagram at whateverijdm, and that's where we'll have photos of the things we're talking about in our episodes too.
That is correct. Same for Twitter. It's at whateverijdm.
You can also support our show on Patreon at patreon.com/whateverijdm. We have tiers starting at $2 a month, so treat thyself.
Yes, and of course our Buzzsprout at https://whateverijdmpodcast.buzzsprout.com.
And for everything else, there's MasterCard.
Yes.
Or Visa. I don't know. Whatever user you're using.
Yeah. We have merch if you want to take a look at that. The link will be in our bio on Instagram.
And
And
make sure you check out our show notes if you want to see our amazing sources where we got our stories, and check out our sponsors.
yes.
We are not the only ones who want to treat ourselves. You should treat yourself too.
Yes, that is correct.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining us. We appreciate all of you listeners.
Yeah.
And we hope you guys stick around with us and keep growing with us.
I have a comment about not Steve. No, the one that one with the no teeth.
Yeah.
When I see shit like that, Thomas. Is that what we have to look forward to? Because if I have a choice between Thomas and dating myself, what do you think I'm gonna say?
Whatever.
I'll
just
date
myself.
Hey! Bye.
Looking to create your own podcast? Try Buzzsprout, a hosting platform that makes podcasting easy, especially for us non-techie people. Buzzsprout comes with everything you need to get started in one easy-to-navigate place: an account page, access to marketing and advertising opportunities, monthly airtime subscriptions, tools and analytics to help you track your progress. Buzzsprout can also help you spread your podcast on major platforms such as Apple Podcasts, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Amazon Music. For a limited time only, you can earn a $20 gift certificate to Amazon by creating your own podcast. Follow the link to begin your podcasting career today.
Say goodbye to retail prices and hello to quality and quantity with Babe Box. Mentioned in Allure magazine and BuzzFeed, Babe Box is a monthly package with goodies, cosmetics, and beauty products with which to treat thyself. All products offered by Babe Box are cruelty-free and specially curated to your interests and needs. Not only that, Babe Box only contains full-size products, no more microscopic samples. Each box will contain 4 to 6 high-quality, exclusive, and limited edition beauty products across several categories, including skincare, bath and body, hair care, makeup, facial masks, and other beauty accessories. For less than $30, you'll receive more than $100 worth of goodies. Starting your trial is easy. First, follow the link, choose a subscription plan, and curate your box. Your first box is free with subscription. Treat thyself today with Babe Box, babe.